Did you ever think about restoring a wooden boat, but you don't know how? So did I. So I bought a book, I bought a boat, and I put it into my pole barn. Welcome to the wooden boat shed. Today's a big milestone day. Today's the day we put the inner planks on. I've got 6 sheets of BS 1088 marine ply, 4mm, that's 1/8. Beautiful day to be outside. Not too cold. Some sun. Before I start on this, I need to get some fairing done on these last few frames. So this side had faired in. It's gone pretty well. This side here towards the front I needed to fair in. These are looking pretty good. For this side here I needed to fair where the battens met the rabbit. Used a block with some 80 grit, I think it was, to fair these in. And there was a couple of areas where I needed to set my rotor up because I couldn't get at it with the sandpaper, so I used my rotor. Wasn't quite sure what to use to cut the ply. Did think about my circular saw, maybe with the blade running backwards, or jigsaw, but both of those would have been pulling against the pliers and I was worrying about splintering. So in the end I decided to use my oscillating saw with a fine blade, and you'll see in a second it cuts pretty well, very well actually. It's fine enough to be able to get pretty close to the line, and then I just finish off with my belt sander and some 80 grit. There you see me use the oscillating saw and then finishing off with a belt sander just to creep up onto the line. Gave me a nice straight finish using that method. So I'd centralise my joins in the centre of a frame. So I drew a line down the centre of a frame and then got my join right in the middle there, just tuned it up a little bit. Turned out pretty well. Seems to be going pretty well. Still got a bit of tuning to do on these gaps just to get them a little bit closer. It's just really about taking your time, not taking too much off in one go. Seems to be coming together. Of course you need to use smaller panels at the front here because of the bends. Plywood doesn't like bending in 2 ways at once, so use the smaller pieces. It's a bit easier to get it to shape, make sure it's going to stay where it needs to. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Nope. Coming towards the end of the weekend's work here, I do think about starting the next panel. Here you can see me thinking about it and then thinking better of it. So I'll leave that for next week. So there you go. That's as far as I got this week. Hit the subscribe and we'll see where we get to next week.